As of filming this video, the SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes are still happening. I stand in full support of everyone striking. Everyone deserves fair and full compensation for their work. Without most of their work, this channel would not exist. So it's important that everyone gets paid fairly. SAG-AFTRA have clarified that social content that consists of genuine critique and review is allowed within their guidelines. Therefore, the regularly scheduled reactions will return. I will be covering movies and TV shows produced by the struck studios, but no, I am still in full support of all of the strikes. I do not get paid by the studios to make these videos. I do not take any compensation for them for promotion of their movies. This is all myself reviewing and critiquing their films, giving both positive and negative critiques of the films too. That's why I've also made a donation to the Entertainment Community Fund. They're financially supporting a lot of the strikers, and I'd encourage you to do the same because these people, they all make the great content that we all love. So I think without all of that out of the way, let's jump into the video.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is my most anticipated film of the year, Barbie. If you had told me a year ago this would be the film I'm most hyped for, I wouldn't have believed you, but Greta Gerwig, seeing all of the praise it's gotten. I'm mainly here for Greta, you know, but I know this is going to be great. I have tried my best to stay spoiler free, but of course I've heard I'm Just Ken, and I've heard phrases like Mojo Dojo Casa House, and there's probably other things I've heard that I didn't even realize were references to this. But I feel like in terms of the story, I'm pretty blind, although I have seen the trailer and there were things I could probably deduce from the trailer. But I'm still very excited for this. So before we get into this, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Over there you can find early access. You can find a full-length version of this where you can watch along with me. And you can also find polls so you can vote for what's next. I think let's just jump right in. It is way too hot wearing this coat. I need to take it right off. Oh, we're starting with the 2001 sequence.
Since the first little girl ever existed, there have been dolls.
Okay, I was wondering if that was just for like the marketing, but it's actually in the film, yeah.
This continued until...
Yeah, you gotta get the music into. Those are Margot Robbie's actual legs. Look at the rage on her face. She's really going for it, isn't she?
Barbie changed everything. Then she changed it all again. All of these women are Barbie, and Barbie is all of these women.
Yeah, all the different occupations and hobbies. This almost feels like an infomercial at the start.
All problems of feminism and equal rights have been solved.
Yeah.
And here is one of those Barbies now, living her best day every day.
I mean, like, I know Margot Robbie is like the main Barbie of the film, but is there anything that makes her the main Barbie of the world? Or are they all equal? Is it Barbie communism, or is it a Barbie monarchy? Or is it a Barbie dictatorship?
Goes with everything, beautiful from head to toe.
Set design, just amazing. Yeah. Real filmmaking, all practical sets. Greta bringing back real filmmaking.
If that was really a mirror, you see a perfect smile.
I like that, the music being meta.
You better fly, girl, yeah, yeah.
You use your imagination.
Hey, I was still singing.
She was discontinued by Mattel because a pregnant doll is just too weird. Anyway.
I feel like there's been way weirder dolls. Like ones that actually give birth and stuff. Was it showing Wizard of Oz on that cinema?
Buddy, turn to the Barbie next to you.
Oh, the pink house.
Barbie has a great day every day, but Ken only has a great day if Barbie looks at him.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Oh, it's all Dua Lipa.
Oh, hi, Alan.
There are no multiples of Alan. He's
Just Alan.
Yeah, I'm confused about that.
Guessing Michael Cera was a genius move. Oh wow. So perfect. Oh, I love it. And how Alan reacted there. Ken's friend, Alan. Ken's good friend.
Let's beach off.
Anyone who wants to beach him off has to beach me off first.
I will beach both of you off at the same time.
Beat yourself off. How are you going to beach both of us off? That doesn't make sense.
I'm pretty sure he said beat in there somewhere.
Wheel in my hand.
You're okay.
Stay with me, Barbie.
That's not the way it's supposed to go around. Oh yeah. Men can't dance. They gotta stand around nodding their head. Yes, Alan. Amazing. I thought he'd do the old hands on the knees. That's my go-to dance move. Okay, Simu's Ken's getting into it.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Yeah. The sparkle effects are cool.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
There we go. There's the existentialism coming in. Your hair?
I don't know why I just said that.
Oh, you could have recovered that.
I'm just dying to dance.
There you go. Honestly, I think my recovery might have been better there. Do you ever guys think about dyeing your hair pink?
Because we're girlfriend, boyfriend.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
Yeah. And I can't tell is this sequence supposed to be like a girl playing with the toys? Obviously, there's like the phrases like girlfriend, boyfriend. They don't know why they'd stay over the night because obviously do you think about dying? That's not really. I mean, it could be a kid going through an existential crisis. Oh, the tides are shifting. Something's happening.
Bed and wait for my homegirls.
She just got her first hangover from a rager last night.
Oh, that's cold. Beautiful from head to toe. I'm ready.
Oh, things aren't quite right in Barbie world.
P. Panic. I'm scared.
Yeah, love the messiness of the music.
Ooh, girl, you okay?
I like how the subtitles have to clarify that it's Lizzo.
I just fell. I'm so embarrassed.
Barbie doesn't get embarrassed.
I know. Barbie, I don't even have context for this, but my on the ground.
I don't even have context for this. That's great.
I know I'm stereotypical Barbie and therefore don't form conjectures concerning the causality of adjacent unfolding events, but some things have been happening that might be related.
Okay, she's conventional Barbie. That makes sense. Yeah. I did see they are selling a weird Barbie toy, which kind of ruins the point of weird Barbie. It's a cool house though. Probably got the best view of all the Barbies up on the hills. So this is where all the Outcast toys come almost.
Welcome to my weird house.
Okay, the movement on Weird Barbie is really cool. It reminds me of Pennywise.
He is one nice looking little protein pot.
I guess.
I'd like to see what kind of nude blob he's packing under those jeans.
See, Barbie shouldn't be having those thoughts as well.
Oh, you've done it. You've opened a portal.
I didn't open a portal.
Is there a portal to the real world?
Membrane between Barbie land and the real world. And if you...
Oh yeah, the controversial map.
What is that? That's cellulite. That's gonna spread everywhere. And then you're gonna start getting sad and mushy.
Oh, she's gonna get stretch marks and wrinkles, and it's gonna be no good.
The train is crossing?
Yes, and the girl who's playing with you, she must be sad, and her thoughts and...
Okay, yeah, that's the cause. I like that. Barbie's gonna go help the happiness of the kids. That's what Barbie's always done.
Me?
Takes two to rip a portal.
I can't have. I've only ever wanted for everything to stay exactly as it is.
Well, be that as it may.
Things always have to change, maybe.
You can go back to your regular life and forget any of this ever happened. Or you can know the truth
Pink
about...
pill or brown pill.
You're so lost, Ken. She literally asked me.
The outfits are so great.
What bird am I thinking of?
Parrot. Dolphin. I mean, no, a bird.
I have heard the rumors that Ryan Gosling could show up in Doctor Who because Shooty, you know, on set he was saying how he was such a fan, and then there's a rumor that there was a big actor, a big Hollywood actor coming into Doctor Who.
Here I go. Bye. Yay. Bye, Barbie.
Oh, the wheels actually turn. I was kind of thinking it would just like slide across. Yeah, you can see things getting less saturated as you come out, although there are still pink rocks. I do love the goofiness of the effects. Oh, little animated puff as well.
What if there's beach? You'll need someone who's a professional in that.
Yeah, that is true. They're going to California. They're going to Malibu. You can tell they just had so much fun making it. Oh yeah, you can even see the wires holding up things.
Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Okay. Ken loves the attention.
And there's no undertone of violence.
Mine very much has an undertone of violence.
Yeah, coming to terms with the real world.
Oh, you got fries with that?
If I said you had a hot body, would you hold it against me?
Is that a mirror in your pocket?
It's just like all of the stereotypical ones, yeah, all the stereotypical cat calls.
We don't have genitals.
That's okay. Yeah, whatever. It's cool. Yeah.
I have all the genitals.
All of them. Yeah, so I'm imagining it's like, I was thinking it was like an allegory for puberty a bit, and it's like the girl in the real world is going for it, but also, you know, she's growing old and seeing the world for what it really is. Oh yeah. I
think we should get some
I swear I saw something that that slap was removed, or maybe it was Ken's scream after the slap, but the iconic mugshots, yeah.
Who is playing with me?
Hate it when people think. Get so bored.
The faster I figure it out, the faster we get to go home.
It feels like some of the colors are slowly getting less and less saturated as well. Of course, they're in the real world now. But like when they came through, they were in the bright outfits, and I was thinking, have they like saturated them more?
Excuse me, sir. Thanks, man.
Oh, he's treated with respect here, so he likes it. Seeing how... seeing what the world could be. Oh yeah, the big old coats. Okay, yeah, she's just growing up. Oh, has donated all of them? Except the main Barbie. Okay. Yeah, teenage angst a bit as well. Seeing the real human experience. The music, is this not what am I made for? I've obviously heard it, the Billie Eilish song. Or does the song incorporate like the theme tune from the score from the film? Just embracing the real world. People watching can be so yeah, eye-opening, I guess.
You're so beautiful. I know it.
Okay, that's the scene that was cut. I heard people say that they wanted to cut that scene. I thought it'd be an even longer scene, like the woman give her a speech, but it's just that nice little moment. Okay. Yeah, like the real world, the elements of the real world, but it is exaggerated, isn't it?
Hey,
Oh, hi, Aaron.
new drawings?
Yeah.
Oh, this is her? Is this her like fully grown up? Wait.
Okay.
And she's drawing those from memory?
No.
Or is the kid just at school? Am I getting that wrong?
We sell dreams and imagination and sparkle.
I'm surprised they weren't just going money.
If this got out that our dolls were coming to Los Angeles from Barbie Land as life-size versions of themselves,
could they not monetize that? Turn it into a reality TV show, you know? I'm surprised they're not thinking of profits.
Is Barbie Land like an alternate reality, or is it like a place where your imagination...
Yeah. Keep it vague.
That's Sasha.
Hey, Sasha!
Don't talk to her.
Oh.
Sasha can talk to you, but you can never talk to Sasha. She'll crush you.
Okay, she's a popular kid.
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old.
Yeah, I hated dolls with hair.
But Sasha must be secretly playing with Barbies, right?
You've been making women feel bad about themselves since you were invented.
I think you have that the wrong way around.
You represent everything wrong with our culture.
They try to pull it back round and give her loads of applications and stuff.
You destroy girls' innate sense of worth, and you are killing the planet with your glorification of rampant consumerism.
Oh.
And until you showed up here and declared yourself Barbie, I hadn't thought about you in years, you fascist.
I mean, she must be playing with them in secret, or is it like Barbie World times accelerated? Oh, one on horses too, why not?
Okay.
Why didn't Barbie tell me about patriarchy?
It's so great. Who doesn't love a good bit of patriarchy?
And a lot of our people have PhDs. Isn't being a man enough? Actually, right now, it's kind of the opposite. You guys are.
Oh.
Doing patriarchy very well. I'd like to apply for your job at beach.
Oh shit.
You want to be a lifeguard?
Shinobi James. He actually has an acting role as future Superman, right?
Fascists? I don't control the railways or the flow of commerce.
I need to find somewhere where I can start patriarchy fresh.
Oh, in Barbie World. It's her mum, yeah. Okay.
At work, but I thought we could go get.
Makes sense. It's her mum.
What are you doing? Mom! Mom! Mom, get back in the car! Are you kidding me?
Was Barbie once the mums as well? Because, like, when we saw that sequence of everything, did we see someone pass the Barbie down? We saw, like, the Barbie packed in boxes. I'm wondering. That'd be a good little bit of depth on it as well.
Would you like some mineral water?
Yes, thank you. Could I just meet the woman in charge? Your CEO?
Oh, that would be.
Oh.
I'm a man with no power. Does that make me a woman?
I have to say, I really resent it.
Oh, resent it. I thought he'd say, that's something we're trying to work on or something.
Every single one of these men love women. Some of my best friends are Jewish. What I'm trying to say is...
Oh, okay.
Oh, the line delivery is so great.
I'll capture you!
Don't worry, you're safe here.
What is this place?
Yeah, I'm hearing What Am I Made For again in like the bird chirps there.
You look different.
Oh, well, that's not how I normally look. I usually look perfect.
But now she looks real.
Real world isn't what I thought it was.
It never is.
I'm not liking that they're bringing in, you know, they're using like the leitmotifs of What Was I Made For. Well, it's going to be devastating when it finally actually comes in.
Thank you.
Ruth.
Yeah, she's having like all of these positive role models along the way as well. I was kind of expecting her to go through sideways. Have you seen those TikToks with that woman who turns sideways?
I've been a little lonely lately, and I found those Barbies we used to play with.
Oh, so she's the one playing with them. She's actually the reason Barbie's getting weird. It's not the daughter.
Those were your memories.
Yeah. I quite like that, actually, like that twist on it. Helping her heal her inner child in a way a bit, maybe.
Hello? Hello? Are you two, like, shining?
No. Ring job and a daughter who hates me. Can you blame me for wanting to have a little fun?
Yeah, she's big in the corporate world and wants a bit more fun nowadays. Oh, I gotta lose this headband. This does feel like they've just kind of thrown a Chevrolet commercial in here. That is Chevrolet, isn't it? I don't know my logos or cars.
Wait, I have an idea. Can you get us to Venice Beach?
Sure can.
Can the humans come over into Barbie Land as well?
Here we go. Come on and feel the magic.
But Ken's already gone back and introduced patriarchy.
Closer I am to
Sasha at the back, yeah.
Beer. So that's our president with the beer.
Yeah, what's the president doing talking to a man?
Have a brewski beer. My big guy is thirsty.
I love some of the terminology like truck car, brewski beer. Oh, he loves a good horse, doesn't he?
Does each Barbie like have their own house? Mm-hmm. That's cool. Where do the Kens stay?
Do they get universal housing?
To expand and elevate the presence of men.
Is this the Mojo Dojo Casa house? I love the sofa there on as well. That's such a stereotypical sofa, a manly sofa.
Henceforth be known as Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Casa house? Casa means house. You're basically saying house. I really don't have any legs to stand on criticizing the Mojo Dojo Casa house. In my flat, we've got the one painting we've got hung up is of a horse, and we've got like Jar Jar Binks in the bathroom and a pirate ship in the living room and random gym equipment laying everywhere. But at least we got a few plants, you know?
Believe what is happening.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah, some of the Barbies actually love it. It's genius casting getting Emma Mackey. Why did the Barbies love it though? Just the lack of responsibility?
Out there I was somebody.
Just wants to be appreciated. The multiple watches.
It is not fun, is it?
She getting a bit of sympathy for him, knowing how it feels now as well though. Obviously, it's all an inversion.
Every night is boys' night. And your ice capade pretty practice suit.
I'm surprised they didn't have like a little $9.99 next to it as well.
I've never wanted anything to change.
That's life. It's all change.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, kids, it's time to run out and get the new Depression Barbie. She wears sweatpants.
So Sasha does know some of the lyrics.
Turn this song off for Christ's sake!
Alan wants to escape too. The Ken world isn't good for Alan too.
Not one person would care if Alan was in the real world. In fact, it's happened before. All events sync. Alan. Yeah, all his clothes fit me.
Oh! Alan getting into action.
You have to try. Even if you can't make it perfect, you can make it better.
I can't make anything better. I'm the one who...
Yeah, always striving for improvement.
I am. I'm weird and I'm dark and I'm crazy.
Yeah, give your mum a pep talk. I do like how it's focused on her and not Sasha actually. I mean, there is still a nice focus on Sasha, but her the one who needs fixing, even though she's a grown adult. The adults aren't perfect too. We don't know what we're doing either.
This is your Nobel Prize. Remember winning it?
It's useless trying to deprogram her. I already did everything I could.
Oh my...
Yeah, she's like a resistance fighter.
Hello? Humans. We're fine.
Yeah, they haven't actually given Sasha's mum a name yet. It's just Sasha's mum, even in the subtitles, right? I'm not missing that.
Why would they do that?
Okay, and that's the skipper that came into the real world? Or was it a different skipper?
I'm not stereotypical Barbie pretty.
Note to the filmmakers, Margot Robbie is the wrong person to cast if you want to make this point.
You're so smart. I can't do brain surgery. I've never flown a plane.
Be smart in other ways, emotionally intelligent.
You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you
can't be bossy.
Ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time.
You can't be too assertive or you'll be labeled bossy.
Never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never...
Just have to be infallible.
Wait. I did write a book. It's like...
That's undone the mind washing.
Where I was somehow really invested in the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Oh, a cure for the Snyder cultists.
We have to stop the Kens. And you need to say all of those things to the other Barbies. That's the key.
I'm wondering why they haven't given the mum a name yet. Is it so it could be any woman, or is it a commentary that I'm not putting together yet. Her job is just mum, that kind of thing, you know?
What's happening? Alan, go around.
How can you not love Alan?
And that you'd love them to explain it to you.
Ooh, are you guys watching Godfather?
The Godfather.
Did you just pronounce it wrong? Playing the role so well. I still haven't seen The Godfather either, so...
Start the movie over and just talk through the whole thing?
Oops. That's my job, talking through movies. This Ken's job is talking through movies.
I also have all my money in a savings account.
That's totally wrong. You need treasury bonds, corporate bonds, CDs.
No one has CDs anymore.
Shoot, when you're confused.
Why don't we just print more money? If it inflates, we'll just pop the balloon.
The Kens vote to change the Constitution.
You make them question whether they have enough power over each other.
Okay, bring it down from the inside. They're saying they're gonna vote. I was like, do the Barbies get a vote too or not? It's not the solution's just gonna be voting.
Oh, hey. You've caught me reading.
Oh, my feminist literature books. Not my feminist literature books.
And the Kens really are just better at ruling. If you'll still have me.
Sublime!
And like, you need a second to process it, yeah.
Please?
The nervousness.
Come on in. I'll play the guitar at you.
Oh, yay!
At you, not for you. Oh, it's not Wonderwall. Wow.
But when we're on the battlefield and you say Ken at 4 o'clock, how will I know if you mean us Kens or the other Kens?
Because, my dudes, we attack at 10 o'clock.
Oh, is this it? I'm just Ken.
I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be 10. Is it my destiny to
On like a chariot.
where I see love, she sees a
Oh, there you go. Friend zoned. Finally getting our beach off. Just having a sparkle off. Oh, okay, yeah, this sequence when they're in the all black. Is it just a pose off? Oh. The Kennedy, there we go. A blonde fragility. Just at stuff in general. They've come together, you know? The beach has actually united them. Is this really the solution, though?
I'm so happy.
Where are the Kens to interrupt this?
These Mojo Dojo Casa houses just get dreamier.
I love that. The galloping without the horses. Very Monty Python.
No. Don't look at me!
It can't just go back to the way it was, because it can't just be one or the other.
I cried too. It's actually kind of amazing.
I'm a liberated man. I know crying's not weak. It was hard writing stuff. I didn't love it.
Yeah, it's hard being in charge.
To be honest, when I found out the patriarchy wasn't about horses, I lost interest anyway.
He just wanted to ride horses.
That's why I was created. I only exist.
Blame that on Mattel, though, not Barbie.
No. This isn't the answer.
Oh, it's so good. Ryan Gosling is so good.
Okay, Ken, you have to figure out who you are without me.
You gotta heal yourself before you can find a relationship.
You're not your house. You're not your mink.
Beach?
Nope, you're not even Beach.
Okay, Tyler Durden.
Maybe all the things that you thought made you you aren't really you.
Yeah, you're not your material possessions. Or your occupation, even.
Ken is me.
And I'm Barbie.
He's not just Ken, he's Ken. Oh, I completely forgot about them actually, Mattel being here.
Ah! Oh, Mitch. Gosh, I thought we discontinued her. And we can restore everything in Barbie Land to exactly the way it was.
No, yeah, that's not what they want.
Call me mother.
About ordinary Barbie. Because it's okay to just want to be a mom.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of her role in the film.
That's a terrible Oh, I love she's in love with Ken.
That is not her ending.
What do you want?
I don't know.
She can go from stereotypical Barbie to being ordinary Barbie.
I don't think I have an ending.
That was always the point. I created you so you wouldn't have an ending.
Oh, Ruth is she's not like the real world creator as well, is she?
Baby, I am Mattel. Until the IRS got to me, but that's another movie.
So you're
Ruth Handler, inventor of Barbie.
Is that like the real actual one?
Her ghost keeps an office on the 17th floor.
Her ghost. Oh.
Come, walk with me.
Oh no, I'm hearing the piano coming in because they don't have the articulation to wave anyway, any other way.
Understand that humans only have one ending. Ideas live forever. Humans not so much. Being a human can be pretty uncomfortable.
That's kind of the beauty of it, the fragility of life and mistakes we make.
Don't you control me?
I can't control you any more than I could control my own dog.
Yeah, you're all your own people.
So being human's not something I need to ask for, or?
Just be yourself.
I can't in good conscience let you take this leap without you knowing what it means. Take my hands.
Oh, take my hand. Yeah, I've heard that line.
Close your eyes.
Feel.
Now feel.
Oh. Greta. She always knows how to get me. You know, it's a movie about dolls, but it's about what it's like to be human.
So Barbie left behind the pastels and plastics of Barbie Land for the pastels and plastics of Los Angeles.
Thanks for the lift. You got this. I'm really proud of you.
Does she have a job? Where is she? Oh, she's in her Berks. What's her job here?
Barbara.
She's gone back to Barbara. Okay.
I'm here to see my gynecologist.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a dog,
Okay, now that she's become a human. Crying? Who was crying? That's not me. It's fake news. AI generated imagery, actually. You know, that's technologies get real good nowadays. Yeah.
I'm a liberated man. I know crying's not weak.
Okay, but on a serious note, that was Barbie. That was great. Greta Gerwig is free for free. Of course she is. That was amazing. Sorry, the pink lighting is not the most flattering, I think, on my skin tone. I usually have it on the blue setting, so I might go back. This isn't a commentary or anything. This is just, that's more flattering for me. But yeah, that was really great. You know, I've seen some criticism, people saying that the feminism was almost too basic, like it was a baby's first feminism, but I think it fits its purpose here, you know. There is a big target demographic this is just for younger girls, so it makes sense that is not exactly revolutionary in the feminist ideology that it's doing, you know. There we go. And then, you know, it's all about dismantlative feminism rather than, I don't know what you'd call it, where you're basically just swapping the roles, you know. It's no good just giving women power in the capitalist system that we still have, because they'll still be suffering under the capitalist system, you know what I mean? And obviously it's like an inversion. Barbie world is like a matriarchy before the Kens take over, and then it's a patriarchy, and then they realize both systems don't work either way. There's obviously, in the real world we live in a patriarchy, but taking it over with like a matriarchy and having all the men that were in power not being in power anymore, and just having women in power, if they're not actually changing the systems and everything else, it's not going to work either, is it? It's that kind of girl boss feminism where it's like, yeah, this girl is the boss of this company, but she's still exploiting her workers. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man doing it, people are still being exploited, that kind of thing. And yeah, you know, you could make the argument that that is kind of basic, but I think it fits the story well. And as I said, target audience is younger. I don't think many people were particularly going into the Barbie movie expecting like a huge social commentary, but I do think the social commentary that is here is good. And then of course I have also seen the criticisms from the people who have no media literacy at all, you know, the Ben Shapiro types who are saying how awful the film is because it makes fun of the men and all of that. I'm surprised, you know, they weren't happy when they had the whole Mojo Dojo Casa House segment. I thought, oh yeah, there we go. That's how it should be. But then, of course, the film portrays it as bad as it should. But the film is also very sympathetic to the men. You know, Ken does have this almost like incel-y mentality where, you know, he thinks of himself as friend-zoned as well, but of course the film is actually sympathetic to him and redeems him in the end, because we know it's all a part of the system that it was all built upon, you know. Again, it's, you know, simple, but it's effective. Men are victims of patriarchy themselves, just in different ways, you know, because of the societal expectation placed on them. And yeah, you know, we all suffer under it. It's just different, isn't it? And yeah, I was wondering in the film, and they even say it in the film itself, what's Barbie's ending here? I was wondering like how Barbie's arc is going to wrap up, and I think they did an amazing job of her deciding to become a human. And then we have the mum character, America Ferrera is the actor. Her speeches were so great as well, explaining how difficult it is to live in this world that we've built, the difficulties of it. But Barbie chooses to become a human with all of the imperfections that come along with that. And then Greta Gerwig always knows how to get the tear ducts working, and combining it with some Billie Eilish is... there was no chance for me. The great montage as well, like having that kind of dreamy montage. I love that kind of montage through memory and stuff as well. It was like she designed that sequence just to break me down. But again, yeah, just the film, it feels very like sympathetic. We're all just trying to do our best within this system that we live in, try and make small improvements and grow, as I think it was America Ferrera saying that as well. And then like speaking on her character, obviously we never actually get a true name for her. We obviously have Sasha, but she's always just known as Sasha's mum. And I'm still not like 100% sure. There's like a few things that could be. Obviously, there's kind of like the every man trope, or in this case, an every woman trope, where a lot of mums would, you know, you keep it a blank slate, so a lot of mums can put themselves on there. I feel like this film, it probably would be more hard-hitting for mums than their daughters that they took to go see the movie with, perhaps, you know what I mean? But yeah, it could be like almost like she's a bit of a blank slate. We never know what... Did we ever have a title for her job? Obviously, she was kind of like a secretary type role, I guess. But we never got a full title for it, and we never got her actual name. So she kind of acts as like an everyman type of role. But then also, you know, it could be the commentary that her purpose, you know, a lot of the Barbies you had, like, their job was, like with the Kens, it was like the job was beach, or their job is just this one word thing, and it's just like her purpose was being Sasha's mother. And we had that bit in the speech right at the end where it was about how mothers stop moving so they can watch their daughters grow as well. But just in general as well, I loved the visuals here. You know, there wasn't much CGI, there was a bit, but we did a lot of practical effects, and like the sequence when they're going to the real world and you have the kind of where it's almost in 2D, isn't it? And you have all the sets from that side-on view. That was great. And all, like, you know, it makes sense to do it all practically for this, because you've got the beach off and they're all holding tennis rackets that are like bright green ones that a doll would hold. It like embraces the goofiness of the dolls a bit as well, which I think works really well. You know, it doesn't take you out of it in a way, and there are like a few fourth wall breaks, but you're still invested in the story. It doesn't like take me out of the experience, you know, when Helen Mirren interrupts and says Margot Robbie isn't a good person to make this point with, which that was a great moment as well. And then we also have, you know, within these systems we have Alan, and we have almost weird Barbie in a way, being people who don't conform to these kind of gender stereotypes as well. Alan was just Alan. He didn't have a Barbie equivalent, didn't have someone he was obsessed over. Although, you know, there's the whole joke of Alan being Ken's buddy. You know, Alan could just be himself most of the time, but he hated it when it was the Kenpocalypse and all of the Kens took over. So that also proves, you know, it wasn't all good for men when it was the patriarchy like that. And of course, we have Ken saying like he only did it because he thought horses were cool, and it wasn't actually that fun being a leader, having that responsibility. But then I feel like weird Barbie, I was thinking like, oh, is there an equivalent to Ken for the women? And at first I was like, Midge, we don't really get much of Midge. We just like know she's pregnant, and that's the punchline, that's her character. But actually thinking about it, it feels like weird Barbie is almost the kind of equivalent of Alan, where he doesn't conform to the kind of gender norms. She's just wholly herself, and you know, she everyone calls her weird and ugly, but she embraces it in a way. I wouldn't say it's like an exact one-to-one comparison, but she's probably the closest, and they both represent this kind of like non-conformity in a way to the stereotype of what a Ken should be or what a Barbie should be. But they're also happy in that as well, aren't they? They're like content with themselves already. I think that's pretty much everything covered. Love the music in here as well, of course. What Was I Made For? Billie Eilish coming in. A few like licensed songs, I guess, and I'm glad they did get Aqua in here in a way through the sample. I know there was the whole legal thing of Mattel sued Aqua for Barbie Girl, and then everyone was saying, well, Barbie Girl's not going to be in the film because of the history between Aqua and Mattel, but they got it in through the sample. I'm not like huge on that song, but I'm glad it's in there just through the sample. It makes sense to bring it in that way. Also, like, that song was a critique on Barbie, which I think would fit in here. There would be a way to fit it in here with like how Sasha is critiquing Barbie and how Barbie isn't what she thinks she is. You know, she isn't this like icon of feminism that she thought she was. That there are negative things that Barbie has perpetuated in the past, although Mattel and Barbie have tried to fix that in a way. And their new point going forward is doing the ordinary Barbie, where it doesn't matter what you are, you're still whole, you're still a person, no matter, you know, your occupation. You're not defined by your occupation or your looks. You can just be yourself, and that's the point of the film, isn't it? It's very sympathetic to like the human experience, all of our imperfections as humanity, as humans, just as people. As I said, you know, It's a film about dolls, but it's one of the most human films this year. It's all about what it means to be human. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a like, comment your thoughts down below. And if you really love this, be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date on all the future uploads. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.